Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Fire Emblem 7 playthrough. Hope you guys are ready. We got a big chapter in store for you guys. And when I say big, I mean big. This chapter is massive, and we're going to be playing it right now. So let's go ahead and get this started. After receiving aid from Queen Helen, Eliwood rushes to the sealed shrine. The secret road they follow is known only to the royal family. They pass burned soldiers unnoticed and unhindered. They approach the castle. Chapter 27, Cog of Destiny. Wait for the opportunity and bring them down. That's the way, right, brother? And now the time has finally arrived. Lord Linus, they're drawing closer. At last, everyone scatter. This fight will be Lloyd's wake. Let none of them escape. Sir! I can see it. That's the Shrine of Seals. This is strange. We've made it so far without seeing a single soul. I'm afraid that's no longer the case. What? They're out for blood. Who could they be? You're Lord Eliwood of House Foray, correct? And if I am? We are the Fang, and we serve the mad dog Linus. You will atone for your sins with blood. What? It's the Black Fang. They're all Fangs. They're alive. Wait. What? What is it? They're battle lust. It's not normal. Get too close and they'll tear you apart. Why? Why do we have to fight? If we talk to them, they'll see. We are no longer Fangs. No, we served Nurgle. We were never Fangs. To them, we were never companions. Never. No, that's not true. That man mentioned Linus. Linus must be here. I need to talk to him. Linus will understand. I won't give up so easily. Don't think that's a cue to bring Nino. That's actually not relevant. If you want some unique dialogue, then by all means, but that doesn't actually mean you can recruit Linus or anything of that nature. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. So hold on while I get things set up. Okay, I am back. For this one, you can only bring 15 units, including Eliwood. This time, I was able to bench everybody that I didn't need, and I actually brought Corel alongside me. It probably doesn't make sense that I'm bringing him, considering we do have Legault, who's not promoted yet. But, you know, I've brought Legault for a lot of chapters, and he really is only being used as a thief. He's not really being used as a combat unit, so I think it just makes more sense to just kind of bench him in this case. But one thing that you might want to consider bringing a thief for, it's an item you'll get no matter what, because it's a green item. But it does actually kind of help to steal this Iron Rune if you have the opportunity, because basically this negates critical hits, and, you know, with that out of the way, we could actually critical hit Linus if we needed to. But you don't have to do that. I'm probably just going to end up using Luna to get rid of most of his HP anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much that. If you got the other version of Four-Fanged Offense, you'll have Lloyd as your boss as opposed to Linus. Not much changes beyond that, though. All the units are pretty much the same. The layout is pretty much the same. The battlefield is the exact same. But as I said before, this is a battle that I actually really enjoy, because these are the types of chapters I really want to play when it comes to Fire Emblem. These really big chapters with a lot of enemy units. You have different paths you can take. Your units are all promoted, so you can definitely handle these. And it's just kind of like, you know, finding choke points, eliminating all the units as you move through the battlefield. It literally feels like a war. This is why I like Radiant Dawn so much, because Radiant Dawn has a lot of chapters like this, where there's just thousands and thousands. And okay, not actually thousands here, obviously, but, you know, a lot of enemy troops to fight. And these are the types of chapters I really, really enjoy playing. But yeah, for the most part, though, I get to bring all of my main combat units, which is great. I did bring Ninian, and there is a reason why I brought Ninian here, so we'll get into that a little bit later. And yeah, got everything set up. Let's go ahead and get this chapter started. Welcome to Cog of Destiny. And like I said before, this will probably be a very, very long chapter just due to the nature of this. There's a lot of stuff going on here. But you know what? That's okay. That's the way I like these chapters. So let's go ahead and get this started. First of all, I'm going to be using Hector and Oswin to more than naturally kind of start this wall here. I'll also bring a couple of other units too. I don't think these guys are actually going to take very much damage, so I'll actually just bring Wrath and Lyn up this way, because they do have that support bonus, and I would like to see them get to A support. So, speaking of which, we will be focusing on that once we finish, you know, all the main stuff with this chapter. Keep in mind, this is not a Seize chapter, though. This is a Defeat Enemy chapter. But, thankfully, Linus will not move from the throne, so it's still pretty much a Seize chapter, but, you know, without the added addition of destroying all the units. You don't have to destroy all the units in a lot of other chapters, but in this one you definitely have to. And see, we'll also do the same thing here. We got Kent and Fiora. We'll go ahead and make use of this support as well. Heck, we have Urk and Priscilla. I'll make use of this support. This is going to be a little bit different, so I'm going to actually send... Not really... These guys really aren't huge support buddies. I mean, they are, technically, I guess. They're all supporting alongside of Will here, and Canas has no supports anyway, so it's not like a huge thing, but, yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, let's just do this. For right now, though, obviously, we'll change things around as we need to. Do you have... Okay, yeah, you do have axes equipped. You have sword, you have... I should have given you a javelin, but yeah, that works either way. You go here, put you here. I don't really need to do much with Corel. I only brought Corel so I can get this last support with Dart before we're done. And as far as Eliwood and Ninian, I believe they should have a talk option. I hope I didn't miss it. They're supposed to have a talk option, I thought. They are A support, right? Yeah, they are A support. Well, it doesn't matter too much. I think we'll still get the main thing I wanted to show off later, but I thought there was supposed to be a talk option here. I'll do some research in regards to that a bit later. Because admittedly, I am kind of confused right now, because I really thought they were supposed to have a talk option if you got their support up to level A before this chapter, which we definitely did. Could have been a case where the condition was get the A support before the previous chapter ended, and since it was a side chapter, like it meant the actual before. I have no idea. Again, I'll research that. But yeah, as I said, this is what I like about this chapter. It's just like enemies, enemies, enemies. Like, you can tell that you've been building up to chapters like this from the very beginning, when the very first chapter was just like 2 units, an axe user, and then a boss. Now it's like we have an entire field of units to fight. Also, I know why they're going for Fiora because of the weapon triangle, but still, I'm kind of surprised they're not at least doing something with Kent, because Kent is right there. Kent is lower level. I guess Fiora's the strong one in this relationship. Fiora is pretty badass, though, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta give her credit for that. So basically there are 3 main, like, checkpoints, I guess you could call them. And I'll get into this in just a second when I regain control of my forces again. Yeah, okay, so we have 3 main checkpoints. These 3 forts, these 3 forts, and these 3 forts. We'll have lots of enemy reinforcements coming from these forts, and they start appearing once you reach a certain place on the map. Usually once you cross these bridges. For this group, I believe it's this bridge, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's kind of how this chapter works in a nutshell. So there'll be lots and lots of enemy forces to combat as we're going through here. You're 12 defense. Fiora actually has more defense as a Pegasus Knight over Kent. I mean, she's also 5 levels ahead, but still. Still, Fiora's a badass. We'll just say that. I mean, it is true. Here, let's go ahead, heal Fiora really quick. Put you here. And I don't think we have to worry about these guys, because the Ballista shouldn't do that much. And again, we do have the Delphi shield, so we should be alright. And I want to swing Fiora over here to grab this house to get another item, weapon, whatever's inside. Okay, let's have a little fun with Oswin here. Lynn's technically the lowest level, but Oswin's still working on getting the D rank and axes, so we'll do this first. Because this way you can at least fight the general that's coming up. Okay, Oswin, get a good level up here. Interesting. You know, you're leveling up res, which is definitely not bad. I'm not gonna complain about that. I'll just put you here. For the most part, though, I'm gonna leave Eliwood back here with Ninian. There is a reason for this, and I guess I could have Corel back here as well, but, you know, at least I gave Corel some weapons, so if he needed to help out, he can. Actually, I should have given him a Lance Reaver. For reasons. Again, I'll explain a bit later. Okay, I should be able to get through all of this. In theory. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I should be able to. Okay, let's just do this. And not longbow. Guess we're going for the steel bow. God, I love critical hits so much. Again, it's something I talked about earlier. They're so basic looking, but that's the charm of them. It's so cool to watch these animations and how they play out. Just a really, really cool aspect of this game. Let's see. You know, I'm going to do this just to maybe get you up to S-rank swords before it's too late. And yeah, I guess I'll just leave you back with Eliwood for now. Hello, Sword Slayer, I guess. Guess there's a reason not to take sword users up here. Oh, that's a Lance Reaver, of course. Wow, did not get the double hit right there. That's interesting. So I am curious how much these snipers are going to hit for. That does a decent amount of damage, not gonna lie. Again, I have healers around, so it shouldn't be too bad. Also, because it kind of takes a while for this side to get moving, you'll find some of these units might actually go through the middle first. But I think once we go up here, they'll start turning our direction over here to where we are, so it'll be back to normal shortly. I just wanted to wait for us to get up here first. Meanwhile, you're the lowest level, so let's go ahead. Yeah, we can go ahead and get this kill right here too. Perfect. See, that would have been super effective against Len too, so it all works out. Here, steel bow. Oh, come on, you shouldn't have hit me there. You got a lucky break and you know it. The luckiest of breaks. Let's see. Yeah, I guess Hector is also technically not fully at the highest level yet. I did just promote him last chapter. So at this point, we only need 2 more units we have to promote. Legault, who has his item, it's just because he's not really much of a fighter, he's not there yet. And we also have Eliwood, who, well, we don't have that last Heaven Seal yet. So we're still a little bit behind on that front, but it's something that'll become evident and obvious in time. Anyway, let's go ahead and heal. So one thing we do gotta look out for is this hero will do a lot of damage. Nice. Priscilla up to level 7 now. And, you know, she got defense, which is, you know, one of her lower stats, so I can't complain about that. Let's go ahead and put you here. I'm not in any hurry to get this village, because these guys have a long way to walk to get there. And I could put her here, too. Give her a sword. Hopefully just as she doesn't murder everyone. Okay. Let's keep it moving, guys. Keep it moving. See, Oswin's gonna get a lot of kills right here. Assuming they all go for him. Because you would think they'd go for Hector, because Hector does have, you know, the fact that he's a lord. Got another Lance Reaver? Oh, great. Now those guys are coming over here because we're advanced so far. That is the one kind of difficult thing about this chapter. I do really love it, but sometimes, like, advancing too far in one way could get the enemies to kind of spill out in the other direction, which means it's not as even as it would be normally. Minor complaint, but it is something that can happen. Also, frickin' Hector. Getting his double attacks in. Yeah, he has less defense than Oswin does, which is again surprising why they went for Oswin over Hector there. Okay, so now they're going for Urk. Okay, let's see what we can do here. You have a brave bow, right? You don't. Why'd I think you did? That's weird. So you can kill him, no problem. You could probably kill this guy with, like, the Wo Dao, no problem. Also, Wo Dao. Here, use the Iron Bow then. You might come down, and you have a steel bow, so that could probably hurt. I think Lynn will be fine. She's a little speed demon anyway. Ouch. Wow! I did not get a crit there, and because of that, that's kind of concerning now. I think she'll still dodge everything, but... Ugh. Not great. Let me see something. Because right now I think you're pretty safe. Even if Urk gets attacked by a bow again, he'll be fine. You have, no you don't. Okay, well you and you are the only ones that can attack Lynn this next turn anyway, so... We're okay there. So I think I'm going to do this. I am robbing Kent of his support partner, but I'm doing this to verify that Len will be alright. See, this way I can maybe give Kent a safer road over here. I guess that's the thing, Kent's speed... Against a lot of these guys, his speed's actually not that great, because not really. That's a good speed. It's just that it's equivalent to all of these other guys, so he's not going to be able to double anything, which is a problem. Okay, well let's do this. Fire. Oh, wow, crit. I see how it is, Urk. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay, if we keep increasing speed, it shouldn't be an issue, but... I mean, defense kind of helps, I guess. It's not terrible. And yeah, we can rob the existence of some of these other guys. Okay, back over here. I was kind of hoping you could kill, but looks like that's not going to be the case. Unless we get lucky with a crit, which would be nice. You can't depend on crits for everything. You can try, but it will not be successful. That's just the way it is. Okay, so there we go. So let's get these guys over here. I think that's everyone, yeah. Okay, let's see if Lynn is gonna escape death here. I think she will, just due to her speed. Still, it was really unfortunate she didn't get that 40% crit. Which, I mean, logically, 40 is not a guaranteed percent to hit or get a crit with. It's not like a coin flip odd. Still. Generally, there are numbers you can see that you feel pretty confident that the crit's going to happen. Like, I feel, honestly, pretty confident with that 16% that Fiora has right now. That's not a terrible percentage at all. We've already seen it once when she's been fighting these Myrmidons or mercenaries, so... You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it again. Heck, even 11's not too bad. After playing a game like Fire Emblem Echoes, though, like sometimes you can get percents up to 50%, and it's just fun to watch units just like crit like every single attack. Because you see all those like window pop-ups and everything. I'll probably switch back to the Iron Sword after this. Especially if she levels up attack right here. She does! Perfect. And she gets skill, too. Skill and res. Nice. Although, man, these fights are not stopping. And she's actually getting pretty low on health. So I might need to fly her over to get a heal. Aw, oh, damn. Wow. Going back for her again. Please don't get the crit here, because I want to give Kent something next turn. So Kent can kind of catch up. His future wife's kind of making a fool out of him right now. Okay. And see, there's the crit I wanted earlier. Oh, I used Monocotti. I meant to use the Wodao. Well, that was kind of an oversight on my behalf, then. And we're still not over, because we still have these... These enemy turns can take a long time. But I've destroyed, like, 90% of all these enemies, so it's been working out. It's just, yeah, some of these turns take a long time to get through. But I am definitely ending the video after this, that's for sure. We still have these guys. Okay, missed. Good. Missed. Good. I guess I'll go ahead and start wrapping it up, though. So, thank you to everyone who's watched this video. I'll see you guys next time when more stuff will go down. Because we have a long chapter ahead of us, guys. A long chapter. But yeah, take it easy, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.